skater?
I do.
Do you do so of your own free will?
I do.
May you present the skater to the referee?
Have fun.
So this is audience participation. You will know when it is time to answer the questions I ask you, because I will pause and I will look at you. There will be questions that are rhetorical. Those are the ones I'm not going to pay attention to your answers. Why are you here? That's not rhetorical. Holy Matrimony, Slam and Verbal, Sean and Randy. Some sort of thing called a wedding, yes?
Yes!
I know what some of you are thinking. Wedding, roller derby, some guy named Commando and This is not a serious wedding. This is not a serious event, and you are half correct. We are not very serious, but this is a serious event. This is a union of two lives into one life. Wedding union. Yoga union. Oh dear. But why are you here? Because you love them. And long story short, you are all here because they love you. You are a part of this celebration. And they would not be here today where they are standing in these pre-marked spots. So, close your eyes. Close your eyes. You can stop taking pictures. This part is important. That way I get to check who's paying attention. Point to the most important person in the room. That's so sweet. None of you are pointing to yourself. You are all the most important person in the room because you are you. And we love you. And you are here to support Verbal and Slam and Sean in Holy Matrimony. Does this sound agreeable?
Yes!
Outstanding. If there is anyone here who has any reason that these two should not be joined, the penalty box is over there in the complaint department is outside. You have had plenty of time to lodge a formal complaint. So we got this guy, we'll call him Reverend Commando, maybe it's Swami Commando for today, in a roller derby competition about halftime show, longest halftime show ever, most important halftime show ever. But the wedding. Weddings are the longest, second longest form of ritual in human history. Do you know what the first is? Exactly, funerals. So if this were a Roman Catholic wedding, it would be between an hour and a half and 2 hours. It would be in Latin. Commando does not speak Latin.
Dad's back there.
If this were an Eastern Orthodox wedding, it would be similar to a Roman Catholic wedding, only it would be in Russian, Ukrainian, or Greek. You would get to wear costumes. If this were in India, It would be similar to the first two, only it would be a week and a half to 2 weeks long. There would also be costumes, and there would be a lot more elephants. No one brought an elephant. Do you remember when Apu from The Simpsons got married? There was an elephant in that wedding. Homer dressed up as an elephant and tried to stop the wedding. That has nothing to do with today. Weddings are done for many reasons. They can be political. Do you remember Braveheart? England and France got married so that they wouldn't kill each other anymore. You can get married for financial reasons, for stability. In certain parts of the world, 6 pounds of gold is given as a dowry, and this is an investment in the future of the marriage. Those parts of the country or the world don't ever actually specify what happens if the marriage doesn't work out, who gets the gold, but that's So I have my notes here. This is supposed to be fun. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
You are all horrible liars. Lots of reasons for weddings. But the number one reason, love. Now, commando, verbal, slam. This is none of our first rodeo. Between the three of us, we know weddings. So trust me when I tell you all, love is the most important reason for marriage. Do you have to be in love to get married? No. You don't have to be in love to get married. It happens every single day. But not on this day, and not in this place. Not right now. We talked a little bit about love, and I tried to figure out the wording. There is puppy love. And there is unconditional love. Puppy love. Oh, that person really nice. I'm embarrassed now. I really hope they notice me. They make me feel so good when I'm with them. This is so much fun. And then 2 months later, I am so tired of fill in the blank. Because puppy love is based on expectation. You do something for me, I get something I want in return. And most all of human relationship is based on this expectation. It is a barter, it is a trade. Goods and services, or just feelings. You do something for me, I give you something you want. I do something for you, I get something in return. And where that falls down is, it's expectation. Eventually you're going to be disappointed. And disappointment leads to resentment. Resentment leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. The dark side. So this is a whimsical kind of event because this is May 4th, and if you didn't recognize already, this is National Star Wars Appreciation Day. May the 4th be with you.
And also with you.
Oh, wow. So what is that other love? I like to use little L and big L. 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 Big L. That's out of line. Unconditional love based on expectation. Love for the sheer sake of love. We see this when two people are quote-unquote mature. but it is a relationship entered into with absolutely no expectation, sheer enjoyment of the other person and appreciation for all that they are, all that they're not. They see, acknowledge, and accept the faults. Because we can all love somebody when they do everything for us. They have a lot of money, they look good, and they make me feel nice. But life moves on. Shiny things, not so shiny anymore. This room has no windows, so you're going to need a bit of imagination. What color is the sky? And when it is nighttime, what color is the sky? I had a really in-depth way to explain to the people that say, oh, when it's nighttime, the sky isn't blue anymore. Thank you for not making me have to do that. The sky is always blue. Always. I dare you to prove to me that the sky is not always blue. Is it acceptable that the sky is always blue?
Yes.
Yes.
Where are the clouds? In the sky. So where's the sky? So a little bit of a diagram. Earth, sky, where are the clouds? In between. Yes? Who wants to be a cloud? Cloud. There's going to be a test on this, so pay attention. Has the cloud changed the color of the sky?
No.
Partly cloudy, fully cloudy, middle of a hurricane. What color is the sky? The sky is always blue. Love is always present in your life. Always. There will be clouds. Things will not go smoothly. But the clouds don't affect the sky in the same way that the hardships don't affect the love at all. Know this for a fact. That the feeling you get from each other, that will never change. There will be problems, there will be ups, there will be downs, there will be bumps in the road, but that does not affect the love. So now I have to get out my glasses. Because Commando's getting old. So I'm assuming most of you know the people up front that are going to get married. You understand their quirky nature and their love of all things pop culture in the 80s. Yes. So I was tasked to custom tailor a wedding ceremony to their specific needs. I found myself wondering, shall I give them the Coyote and Roadrunner speech? No. I decided to pick a prophet from this country who shaped an entire generation, socially conscious, extremely bright individual. And I'm going to read some quotes. He's a bit flaky sometimes. At one point he said, "Never come down off your chariot to fight those who are throwing tomatoes." I don't know what this means. I love you takes 3 seconds to say, 3 hours to explain, and a lifetime to prove. You guys have taken the shortcut. Decide to be happy. Smile today. A smile is a curve that sets everything straight. He's a clever guy. And my favorite is when he said, a wise man said, it's not the lack of love that ruins a marriage, it's a lack of friendship. So who am I quoting? Russell Simmons, Rev Run of Run DMC. So for those of you who are questioning, not so serious wedding, it's kind of whimsical. Are you questioning the present simply because you don't like the wrapping paper? Love is with us all. The sky is always blue. So Verbal and Slam have prepared their own vows, which I don't know why I put them back in my wallet. Do you promise to always bring her coffee in the morning and not ask any life-changing questions until she's had a cup or two?
I do.
Do you also promise to be her best friend, her biggest supporter, her knight in stripy armor, to always give her your shoulder either to cry on or fall asleep on?
I do.
Do you promise to always have fun together, whether it's at an amusement park, on long drives, or hip-checking each other through the grocery store?
I do.
Do you promise her forever?
I do.
Your turn. Do you promise to never ask him to pause an online video game? Wait, folks, there's more. And to always duck under the TV when you go by. Do you promise to always laugh at his jokes no matter how lame or how many times he's told it? Do you promise to never make him pay later for a penalty that he calls you on and about? Do you promise him forever? So now it is customary that a symbol or a token is given. I'm going to put my glasses away. And it's strange. For as long as I've been doing this, and as long as I have studied the ritual of marriage, as many languages as I have communicated it in, there is one thing that binds all wedding ceremonies across all continents, all cultures, all languages. It is the giving of the rings. Ever since man was able to forge metal, he has given a ring as a gift, as a sign of affection, and as a sign of marriage. He's a circle. They have no beginning and no end. He's not a triangle. Triangles pointy. Pointy parts that stop that go. A circle has no beginning or no end. Just like the sky is always blue, and just like love always exists. I personally think rings have been given because they go on so nicely on these fingers that we've been given. So, do we have any rings here today? You do? That is fantastic. So if you could get the rings out. And that's okay, that was supposed to do that. So hand the ring to Haley. We've said the vows, all that is left is the giving of the rings. So, Verbal, Sean, if you would like to present the ring. Now please do the same in return. And now join this hand and this hand. And if I could get all of you to come around and join hands. This is a circle. This is a ring. No one person more important than the next. This is a bond between all of you. You are all connected. And if you in the audience would like to join hands, somebody next can take token, by bond, what was that other thing? By words, vows. Vows are very important. But nothing is more important than the bond of family that you already are. So, there is one thing left, and that is a sign of affection. Of your choosing. So, there is one thing left, and that is a sign of affection. Of your choosing.